Neuroinflammation is inflammation in the brain. So where we have, responses to a variety of things, which we can talk about, like toxins or food, stress, that can actually not only just cause inflammation in other parts of our body, but also can cause inflammation in our brain.
Right. Chronic inflammation that if it builds up over a period of time could lead to ultimately what? What are some diseases that people would know about that at their root are linked to neuroinflammation?
Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, mood disorders like we've talked about. There's associations with bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, even autism. So it's a wide variety of
even MS and Parkinson's.
Yeah. Even diabetes is a neuroinflammatory condition.
Yeah, that's amazing. So going back to it, because I cut you off, talk about gut microbiome, neuroinflammation, and neurodegenerative diseases.
So what's fascinating is that when we feed our microbiome through diet, the types of foods that are beneficial for us that contain fibers, they produce something called short-chain fatty acid in response to that. It's what we call a type of a metabolite. A metabolite is basically a product that the bacteria produce through the process of digestion. And these short-chain fatty acids are actually very important. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more about short-chain fatty acids in a variety of things as science develops. But short-chain fatty acids are very anti-inflammatory. And what's really fascinating is that when short-chain fatty acids are released in the gut, in the lumen, or in the actual tube of the digestive tract, it can recruit regulatory T cells to the gut, and as a response, these T cells can help in the remyelination process. So that's pretty fascinating if you think about it. So you eat good, healthy foods. You feed the microbiome what it wants. It in return will reward you by producing short-chain fatty acids. These short-chain fatty acids will recruit these anti-inflammatory cells, which will help you rebuild your nerves.
And if you're out there just living your life, you're exposed to toxins in the environment, in the water.
All the time.
Smog. We live here in Los Angeles. So there's a certain amount of constant sort of inflammatory damage that's happening to the body. And you're saying that when we take care of our gut microbiome and we do right by it, it's helping us reduce that inflammation inside the body.
Exactly. And so one of the mantras that I talk to people, that I tell people about, is that if you give your body the ingredients that it needs to do the job that it was born to do, it will do the best that it can under your circumstances in your environment. And that's exactly what's happening, that we're actually seeing in science and the literature, right? So if you eat healthy foods and do the right thing as far as eating the right amount of vegetables, your body is going to give you an ingredient to help fight off some of the problems that may be occurring by some other method. Some toxin, some toxic exposure that's maybe hurting your nervous system. So in response, you're getting basically kind of like an antidote to that, just by eating the right kinds of foods.